Well, good morning. Welcome into the round pen this morning. It's cold, it's about 30 degrees, and I do not have a camera operator today, but I really wanted to get this second session with Jacob on video. I put the Cirque single on him last night, left it on him, and it's about 10 o'clock in the morning, I guess, so he's been wearing it for a while. And I just pulled him out of the stall, put him in here. One thing I noticed this morning as I was going into the stall to catch him, which was the second time I've done that, he kind of reminds me of a wild horse in the sense of he's just not real comfortable with people motion, which is, I don't know, I didn't really expect that. And he's probably out of your frame there, but he turned and faced me. That's the reason I backed up. So, as I mentioned yesterday, he's been and it's obvious that he's been round penned. He kind of understands what he's supposed to do here. There are lots of things you can accomplish in a round pen. You can also waste a lot of time if you don't have any goals or anything like that. My main thing with round penning is I want to make sure I've got forward motion. I want to make sure that I can get that horse to pay attention to me, kind of understand my cues a little bit, which he's doing fine with that. I don't think he needs a whole lot of this, frankly. He's got quite a bit of fear, and that's the main thing we're going to have to work through with him. And as an older horse, it's going to take longer, all right? And what a lot of trainers do is they just kind of skip dealing with the fear. And their reasoning, and it's good reasoning, they say the people, the clients are paying me to ride the horse. And so that's what I'm going to do. And so they'll skip a lot of this, and either, I don't know if they know how to do it or what, but they'll skip this and just ride the horse. And I think that's what's happened to this horse from what the folks have told me. He's been ridden, been at several months under saddle, but he's afraid of people. Okay? So there's an old cowboy saying for that. It's called stealing a ride. Meaning, can you get on that horse and get him to go? Yeah, probably. But is he okay? No, he's not okay. Okay. So I'm not going to do a lot more round penning with him. He understands cluck means go. He moves out fine, but he's afraid of me. He's snorting and carrying on, and so the round penning, at least at this stage, isn't really going to accomplish a whole lot, at least in the way I do it. Okay. So I don't know if you can see how bothered he is. He's snorting at me, he's looking at me, but he's not okay. He's not relaxed, he's not happy. He's coming in here because he's been taught to do that, which is good. Okay, I like that. I like that he's been taught to come in, but I don't know if I can figure out a way to describe it. This is maybe not a good analogy, but think about a father who's abusive to his kids, but he teaches them to come and sit on his lap, even though they're deathly afraid of him, but they know they really don't have a choice but to go sit on his lap. I hope that's a decent analogy. And I don't think anybody's done it on purpose. Nobody's purposely done anything like that, but that's what it reminds me of. Like, he knows he's supposed to do this, but he's not okay with doing it. Okay? So how long is it going to take me to get him to be okay? I don't know. It's kind of up to him. That's kind of up to him how long it's going to take. So let me go ahead and pull this Cirque single off. It has probably accomplished everything that it's going to accomplish by now. All right. And I like to get this horse saddled. See that? This horse is real honest. He's just saying, man, I am not okay with everything you're doing. All right. I'd like to get him saddled today, but we'll just see. I'm not going to press it. If I don't think he can handle it without blowing up, then I'm not going to do it. Okay, we'll just see. He's not aggressive in any way. Some horses, when they are as fearful as this, can get pretty aggressive. And again, I apologize for walking out of the camera view. Just not much I can do about it this morning. Here we go. So I'm just going to send him around here. Okay. And so see, he does everything right, but he does it with a lot of fear and anxiety. He snorted as he was walking away from me. He's real light. I really like that. So he's had some good training. I don't have anything bad to say about what's been done with him. He's had some good training. Okay. But, see? Let's just see if he can handle this. There we go. Good boy. Good boy. All right, that was on his left side. Let's do the same thing on his right side. Even worse. You want to come ride this horse? We'll saddle him up and you can just get on him. He's definitely not okay. He'll get there. I'm confident. I think it's Dennis Reese who says, I've never seen a horse who couldn't overcome his fear. They can all get over it. Okay? Some of them it takes longer than others. Most horses, it's a kind of a progressive, slow, a little bit every day, getting them over fear. Every once in a while, you'll have one that's just afraid, and then you just walk out one day and they're over it. That's not the norm, but I have seen it. Usually it's just a progressive thing. There. Okay, now I'm going to back off and see if he'll lick his lips and drop his head. Okay. Right there, he licked his lips. That's so important, folks, because what we're doing, and what I'm doing, is I'm stressing this horse out. On that 0 to 10 nervous anxiety scale, 0 being asleep, 9 or 10 being a panic and a bucking fit, I got him up to about a 6 or a 7 right there with what I was doing. So I need to let him drop back down to a 3 or a 4 before I move on, because part of what I have to teach him is that he can get scared and then get over it and not die. And I'll have to do this a lot. And if I just do it over and over, get him scared, show him that he actually didn't die, let him relax, let him get over it, he's already getting a little better. He's already letting me walk in there and not be quite as bothered by it. And he's not aggressive, he's not kicky or striky, so I'm not concerned that I have to be holding that rope. If I thought he was going to be that way, I wouldn't walk in like that without holding the rope. Okay, let's try it again on his left side. Okay. So he's quivering. This horse quivers. And then he kind of calmed down there. There, good boy. Good boy. All right, let me just walk in here. There. Okay, see how high his head is? Okay, let's do it on the right side. He's worse on his right side, which most horses are. So I'll just keep doing this until he kind of settles down a little bit. There. Okay. And I know you probably couldn't see it, but he relaxed a little bit. He slowed down a little bit. It wasn't like better, but I mean, it wasn't good, but it got better. Ooh. All right, stop and lick. Okay, did you notice when I let my breath out, then he licked and chewed? Okay, horses are very much in tune with our body language. They can hear, if you're within 4 feet, which I am, he can hear my heartbeat. He can certainly hear my breathing. And they play off of that. They take their cues from it. There. There you go, buddy. You're okay. Yeah, you're okay. You're okay. Good. It's going to take me a little while to get him where he's not bothered by all this stuff, but he'll get there, won't you, bud? Huh? Okay. All right. Okay. All right, interesting. He handled that a little better than he did the cowboy hat. So bothered him. Oh my goodness, that bothered him a lot. Just tapping that rope on his back. Come on, keep moving. There we go. Okay. He does understand cluck means go. I like that a lot. Pretty important lesson. Okay. All right, better. Okay, now let's just see if he's a little better with his belly today than he was yesterday. All right. Thought I could catch it, but I didn't. Okay. Let's see if that circ single helped him. Well, not much. Okay, so he wore that circ single all night, didn't help a whole lot. He's still pretty flinchy and cinchy here. Okay. So he's about ready to hump up and buck just from this rope. I don't know if you saw that. He grabbed himself and humped up. Okay. All right, so yesterday I did this for a couple of minutes. Today I'm going to do it for as long as it takes. If it takes an hour, I'll just do it for an hour until he quits flinching. There you go. Okay, one of my horse trainer sayings, takes as long as it takes, and sorry if he's out of your camera view. Come over here, buddy, let your fans see you. Come here. There we go. See right there? He just about reared up and jumped on top of me. Come here, buddy. So what I need to be careful of here is don't give him too much. I don't want to take him up to the place where he explodes. That would be a mistake on my part. Okay? All right, I need to take him up to the threshold where he's scared, but not to the point where he goes into a panic mode. Come here, bud. Yeah, that's actually better. A little bit of a change there. There, good. Good boy. Good. All right, improvement. There, you're okay. There. Okay, seeing some improvement.